Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of the first game today. Service now takes on NMDC. NMDC, I'll put in a bowl first. Service now have won the toss and elected to bat first. NMDC finishing 8 on the points table. Service now finishing 5. Playing the first semi-final for the Gold Cup of the MVL Pure Corporate Championship. 𝗙𝗪𝗲𝗛 on strike for service now, and 𝗏𝗵𝗐𝗍 with the ball in hand for NMDC. Right arm over the wicket, starts off with a wide. I think 𝗏𝗵𝗐𝗍 is generally a fast bowler, but looks like today he's decided he's just going to roll his arm over for some reason. Maybe it's because of the dampness of the surface. We've had a delayed start because of excessive fog on the field, but now the sun is blazing through. Beautiful conditions for cricket. On line on that occasion, the batsman chooses to let that one go. Oh, he goes for the big one. Just beats the outside edge of the bat. It's a good take by the wicketkeeper. 𝗙𝗆𝗍 making his intentions very clear at the start of this innings. Another slow one. Oh, not sure if there was any bat on it. Keeper not able to collect on that occasion. This is a good tight start from NMDC. Damp conditions still. A lot of dew on the outfield. You can see the captain there, Raju, trying to work aggressively on that ball so that he can keep it dry. This time just taps it towards short cover. They run through for a single. Powerfully hit off the back foot. The fielder in the deep cover. Fumbles, but manages to keep that down to a single. Perfect result. That's for service now because they want to get that ball wet. The ball is wet, makes it difficult for the bowlers to grip. Impacts the line and length. Cut again off the back foot. This time they rush through, but there's no intent from the fielder there to stop single. At the end of the first over, the score moves to 4 runs for the loss of no wickets. Good start by 𝗏𝗵𝗐𝗍𝗏. Starts off with a wide. Looks like Raju has got the ball in hand, the captain for NMDC. Punches it off the front foot this time, just to short cover, no single on offer. Short ball, hits it in the air, but unfortunately for the batsman, bounces on its way to the fielder at deep cover. And are they going to come across for the third? Yes, they are. That's superb running. It should not have been more than a single. The fielder just misjudging that in the deep, conceding 2 additional runs. Cut this time once again towards cover point. Single on offer again. Hit it in the air beautifully towards the mid-off region for the first boundary of the innings. Malesh gets going. Cut it! Oh, just wide of the fielder at cover point, in the deep. The fielder at deep cover does the fielding. I don't think he'll be able to stop 2 there. That fielder is going to be in action a lot today. The fielder at deep cover. Raju, it's been already expensive. 11 runs conceded in the first 5 balls this over. Shot again, cut again. The fielder in the deep. He makes a meal of that one. That goes for a boundary. That's unfortunate there for the bowler. The keeper signaling towards the captain, asking him to perhaps make a change to the fielder there. Two overs, 19 for none. white to start off this third over. Drilled it towards the cover fielder. They're running through for an aggressive single there. Sai Kumar. Malaysia tries to go big. No connection with the ball. It's hit powerfully towards long on. And that finds its way over the boundary rope. There was a fielder in the deep, but it was not able to get around to it. 𝘊𝗵𝗃𝗲𝗹 is now going really well, 19 of 12 balls. Service now have galloped along to 25 for none of 2.3 overs. Once again cut powerfully. Cover fielder in the deep is not able to get around. Another boundary comes up for 𝘊𝗵𝗃𝗲. We saw this in the last game as well. This is his strong scoring area. Every time he gets width, he capitalizes. Inside edge on that occasion, just evades the stumps. The keeper runs behind that. 2 runs to 𝘊𝗵𝗃𝗲 again. Very lucky 𝘊𝗵𝗃𝗲 on that occasion to get away with that. It was just inches away from the leg stump. Once again width on offer, but this time 𝘊𝗵𝗃𝗲 lets it go. End of the third over, the score moves on to 31 for none. So service now are really rollicking now. 31 for none rather. The end of 3 overs, 𝘊𝗵𝗃𝗲 batting on 25 of 15, and Sai Kumar has just played 3 balls for his 3 runs. Naveen Dubey going for 16 runs for his 2 overs. Outside half of the bat, but once again lands in no man's land. Is that going to be 2? No, just a single. That's good fielding on that occasion. Short and wide outside the off stump. Lucky Raju to get away with that. Maybe not getting enough bounce on that occasion, 𝗫𝗫𝗃. Hit it in the air. Oh, a fielder at mid-off. It's the same fielder in the deep at covers. Lets another one go. That ball trickles over the boundary rope. He's having a bad day, that fielder. It's one of those things where the ball keeps chasing you in the field. That was hit powerfully, but straight to him. Should have held on to that. Unfortunate for NMDC. And Raju, the captain there. That chance was not taken, and 𝗫𝗫𝗃 gets his first life. We saw this in the last game as well. He was lucky quite often, and he made sure that he capitalized. Moves away, but the ball was too far wide. Raju needs to correct his line a little bit. Playing a miss outside the off stump, once again just a little bit too far wide. The umpire stretches his arms. Again, a good ball from Raju, getting the ball to just move away a tad bit. Beats the batsman, a dot ball to finish the over. 40 for none now, the end of 4 overs, 9 runs conceded of that over. Remember, there was that catching opportunity that went begging, also went for a boundary. I think that fielder is 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃. I'm not very sure, but I think it's 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 there. There's been a change in field, so Raju takes the mid-off position and 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 moves towards covers. Extra cover region specifically. Naveen is the bowler, comes back to bowl his third over. Drilled it, mid-off fielder should have stopped that. But luckily the long on fielder comes out, stops that. Drilled it towards the cover fielder. Once again, it's the same fielder, 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃. He's having a torrid time today on the field. The fielder in the deep. Collects that. Is able to get to 2. Hit in the air again, once again in the deep. This time the fielder does really well to get behind that, keeps it down to a single. You can see some jeering going on from the pavilion, asking the batsman to go for it. Oh, that's a full toss, and it's taken full toll of that. The first really poor ball from Naveen, and the batsman making sure that he takes full toll. What a good stroke that was from Sai. Looks like there's going to be a change in field, which doesn't really make a lot of sense because that was a bad ball. You can't have field for bad balls. Mid off, covers, deep extra cover, long on, mid wicket cover point, short third man. That's the field. '50 up with that 6 from Sai Kumar. 4.4 overs into the game. The 50 comes up, well on their way to the 200 score. Goes big again in the air. Hangs there for a long time. The fielder deciding not to go for it in the end. May have been an opportunity. Just a single. Outside edge, just beats the wicketkeeper and the fielder at short third man. The ball is racing away. Gets 3 for it. Lucky Malesh. Once again, Malesh is that kind of a batter who will always give you chances because he tries to go big outside the off stump. But luck on his way. Raju also coming back to bowl his third over, the last over of his power play. 54 for none now. Right arm over the wicket from Raju. Short, creates room for himself, just hits that towards cover point for a single. Sai Kumar batting on 13 of 8. Hit that towards covers. Once again, they run through for a single. Peel it towards cover again. Another single on offer. This is good bowling from Raju, keeping things tight. Flicked it off his hips. Short fine leg, just a single. Lucky there, Raju. A yard to the right or left of that fielder, that would have been a boundary. Sai will be disappointed that he did not get more out of that, just a single. Outside edge again, rather bottom edge, towards short third man, just a single. Appeal for leg before, but the keeper himself is going down the leg. That's always a giveaway to the umpire. Leg by signalled. The end of the 6th over, the score moves on to 60. Exactly 10 runs and over. The power play is gone. 60 for none. NMDC, as has been their story throughout this tournament, they struggle to pick wickets. Looks like their director is missing today. Who's been, I think, one of their most successful bowlers. Jayaprakash now into the attack. Looks like he's going to bowl right arm over the wicket. He's bowling to Sai Kumar. 6 overs are up, which means the field restrictions are off. You can have fielders now outside the 30-yard circle, up to 5 of them. And looks like the 5 fielders are going to be deep point, deep cover, deep long off, deep long on, and deep mid wicket. Inside the 30-yard circle, we are going to have mid wicket, short third man, extra cover, and cover. The fielder at mid wicket moves finer towards square leg almost. Start off with a full ball on the off jump. Let's just play towards long off for a single. Open the fifth, the bat towards short third man. Oh, they come back for the second. Excellent running this. Malesh showing that aggression just does not come through big strokes, but also between the wickets. Very good running between the wickets by him. on a length within the stumps. 𝗙𝗊𝗃 respectfully plays it back to the bowler. 41 of 27 now. 𝗙𝗊𝗃 just creeped on the scoreboard very, very quickly. Oh, play and a miss outside the off stump. That was tight. Once again, 𝗙𝗊𝗃 getting away with it. It was not there to be cut. It was really full. Once again, on a length into the stumps. 𝗙𝗊𝗃 forced to defend. You can see he's waiting to go. Ticking. 𝗙𝗊𝗃 is ticking like a time bomb. I think this delivery is going to be crucial in the context of this inning for 𝗙𝗊𝗃, because I think he's wanting to go for a big one. Once again, plays and misses. Excellent bowling this from Jayaprakash. Keeps things tight. Concedes just 3 runs in the over. The score moves on to 63 for none at the end of 7 overs. New bowler into the attack. Chandrasekhar starts off with one down the leg. There's an appeal. It definitely hit something on its way. I think Raju there pointing out that that hit the pad, but the umpire signals a wide. The keeper still complaining towards the square leg umpire. He's not happy that that was called a wide. That was short. Gets the bottom edge. Once again, lucky for the batter. Manages to evade the wicket-keeper and goes towards fine leg for a single. Bowled him! There you go. 𝗙𝗊𝗃 was ticking to go. Chandrasekhar has picked up the wicket, but really the credit for that should go to Jayaprakash for bowling a really tight over last over. Kept him quiet, kept things tight. And that meant that when he was facing up this time, he wanted to go for the big one. Played all around a straightforward ball. Loses his off stump in the process. So that's the first wicket of the day for NMDC. This is good bowling from NMDC, finally managing to create some pressure through dot balls. When you do that, invariably you end up picking wickets. Quick look at that innings from 𝗙𝗃. Played some good strokes, also got lucky a couple of times. Especially strong outside the off stump. There you go, that last ball was just on the off stump, wanted to go big for it, created room for himself, did not get any timing on it. Missed a straight ball and lost his off stump. The good entertaining innings comes to an end. Chandrasekhar getting success early on in his bowling spell. Just 3 balls it took for him to get a first wicket. The first one obviously being a wide. In the air towards the fielder at cover. think that was slightly lazy from that fielder there. May have been a catching opportunity. So off the mark with a boundary, Gautam. That was definitely catchable. You see they're not too far from that fielder. Just moved a tad bit too late and almost moved half-heartedly towards that ball. Chandrasekhar almost had a second wicket with that ball, instead concedes a boundary. Outside edge for sure! The umpire has raised his finger. Gautam in disbelief, he can't believe that. He thinks he's hit the ground, but I heard a noise for sure. There was a huge sound. I'm not sure if that was from the bat hitting the ground or the bat hitting ball. The batsman walking towards the umpire not interested. He's raised his finger already. So Gautam dismissed for 4 of 2. What a good result this is for NMDC. 2 wickets. Take a look at that again. We'll see if we can pick the edge up on the replay. The replay loading up. Take a look at that again. Very difficult to figure out whether the ball caught the edge or not. I think this may help. I think there was a deflection. I see a slight deviation in the ball when it passed the bat. The batsman may have hit the ground and the ball at the same time. Yes, looks like there is an unnatural bounce to the ball after it goes past the bat, which can only indicate an outside edge. The batsman hitting the ground and the ball at the same time, which basically led him to believe that he had missed that, but I think the umpire got that right. So the second wicket falls. Chandrasekhar picks up his second. 69 I think the score. 69 for 2. Left-hander 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 comes out to bat now. Right and left hand is always difficult for the bowling team to make a change to your entire field, basically a mirror reflection. Starts off with a short and wide one outside the off stump. The batsman misses out. cie_𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 signalling towards the pavilion, asking for a cap. The last ball of the 8th over coming up from Chandrasekhar. It's been a very good over from him. The 6 runs conceded, 2 wickets picked. Remember, the boundary that had gone was also a catching opportunity. So basically bowling a very good over for almost no runs. At that time, a tad bit too wide. The umpire exercising his judgment and calling that a wide. Play in a miss outside the off stump. An appeal that resonates with the train's horn in the background. So good tight over comes to an end. Just 7 runs off it, 2 wickets picked. NMDC for the first time I think in this tournament are looking good with the ball now. 70 for 2. 𝗃𝗃 starting off with a length ball. Is that 𝗃𝗃? I'm not sure. Yes, it is. Just hit the batsman on the thigh pad. Stifled appeal for a leg before there. Sai Kumar, 17 of 14. Chakradhar, 0 of 2. Once again, short ball. Taking toll of it. Is it going to carry? Yes, it does. Over the ropes. The fielder raises his arms to signal that to the umpire. And the umpire relays the information to the rest of us. That is 6 more runs. 𝗃𝗃 erring in length on that occasion and Sai Kumar capitalizing on it. That seems to be a very productive area for Sai Kumar. We saw him hit an 6 earlier as well of that full toss of Naveen. In the air again, ball racing towards the mid-wicket boundary. The fielder that time stopping that, just concedes the single. 𝗃𝗃 bowling to Chakradhar now. Important phase of this innings. 2 wickets gone, lost over. Was there an edge on that? Maybe there was. Basis of reaction on the field, looks like Chakradhar had nicked that. Hit that powerfully towards the cover region. The fielder running across. Keeps it down to 2. Hit it again towards the cover region in the deep. The fielder manages to get behind and stop that. Another couple. In fact, there's going to be an overthrow. 𝗃𝗃 not able to get behind that. The wicketkeeper making the signal towards the deep fielder to throw the ball to his hand if he's going to fire it in. The end of the 9th over, the score has moved on to 82 for 2. This is a curtailed game, 18 overs match. There's 18 overs match. For 9 overs, we'll have a change in ends. So the second half of the first innings just about to get underway. Looks like it's going to be Chandrasekhar with the ball in hand. He'll be bowling to Chakradhar. Bowling from the highway end now. Chakradhar batting on 5 of 5. Sai Kumar batting on 24 of 16. Gets a top edge, just a single towards cover. Cut towards the point region, perfectly found the gap. Ball races along. Sai Kumar now going great guns, 28 of just 17 balls. Goes big, beats the fielder at cover, another boundary. So Chakradhar has taken a liking to Chandrasekhar. 2 boundaries of the first 2 balls that he faced. Hit in the gap between the covers. The fielder at deep cover runs around. That's Jayaprakash, keeps it down to 2. This time the fielder at cover stops that, completes a single. Hit that towards covers again, just a single. 10 overs now, 95 for 2. Sai Kumar batting on 35 of 20. Chandrasekhar 7 of 7. Chakradhar rather 7 of 7. Will Chandrasekhar come back now to bowl his third over? Not sure if he will. Rather Jayaprakash. And looks like Jayaprakash is coming back to bowl his third. Powerfully hit towards the cover fielder. Can't stop that. He did all the hard work to get to the ball, but in the end just parried it over the boundary rope there. The fielder raising his hand up in apology. The horse has already bolted. Powerfully struck by Chakradhar to get 4 runs. Cut this time towards the fielder at short third man. Will they come back for the second? Yes, they will. Very good running between the wickets. Play towards the bowler. This time cut towards short third man. Another single. Play and miss outside the off stump. Batsman asking for a wide. .5 overs, 102 for 2. Sai Kumar 35 of 21. Go for it, Jayaprakash. Oh my God. That's another catch that goes down straight into the field of palms that covers. This is disappointing for NMDC. Disappointing for Jayaprakash. Not sure who the fielder there is, but that should have been taken 9 times out of 10. And 10 out of 10. Straight into his palms. Let's take one more look at that. See that it was hit powerfully. It was hit straight to the fielder. Just hit the palms, the fleshy part of the palms, and bobbed out. Almost looked casual there. And Jayaprakash, the bowler, have his hands on his waist. Can only wonder what things would have been like if those chances were taken. Disappointed, but the end of the 11th over, 103 for 2 for service now. Set in the air, going towards long off. Once again, Raju makes a meal of that. Runs in when he should have stood back. That was a straightforward catching opportunity. NMDC continue to struggle in the field. The umpire want to take a look at that. No, I think he's comfortable signaling that a 4. That is really poor from Raju, the captain. That was in the air for a very long time. Gave him enough opportunity to go back. But in the end, had walked too far forward and dropped a straightforward catch. Disappointing again, but Sai Kumar races along now to 40 of 23. Cut once again, dropped by the fielder at covers. This is incredible from NMDC. The number of catches that they've dropped, I think, are far greater than the number of wickets that they've taken in this tournament. Another one goes begging, and Sai Kumar continues to prosper, courtesy that drop catch. Slow one, drilled towards covers for a single. Outside edge, the ball racing away, nothing that the fielder at short third man can do about that. Width on offer, batsman just gets a bottom edge on it, and that's enough to go for boundary. A 114 for 2 now, service now, really going well. Down the leg, the keeper does really well to get around and stop that. Standing up to the stumps, it's never easy when the ball goes down the leg. I'm nudged in the gap towards the leg side. An easy 2. 117 for 2 of 12 overs. Sai Kumar now batting on 43 of 26. 𝗃𝗲𝗃𝗃 batting on 20 of 13. Both batsmen going great guns. Hrithik Pandey 14 of 1. Hit that straight past the bowler. Fielder at long on keeps it down to a single. Gone in the air. I think that's well over both the fielders, long on, long off. In fact, that clears the side screen behind the boundary. Great going by 𝗃𝗲𝗃𝗃. Now racing along. Strike rate of almost 200. Powerfully played on the offside. Fielder in the deep at covers. Just lets that one go over the boundary rope. For 10 runs of 2 balls. Jayaprakash turning out to be expensive today. $126 for 2 now. 28 rather, 128 for 2. 𝗃𝗲𝗃𝗃 30 of 15, strike rate of 200. Sai Kumar 44 of 27. Played it back to the bowler, no run on offer. Once again, played back to the bowler. Last ball of the 13th over now coming up. 128 for 2 the score. Down the leg side this time. The keeper runs across, but I don't think he can stop the 2. So 2 leg byes to end the 13th over, 130 for 2. ऋत्विक Pandey starts off with a full ball, and the fielder raises his leg to let that one go. That was comical almost. The fielder in the deep circles back, stops that. A smile on Ritvik's face. That's the best that you can do. Sai Kumar just a hit away now from his 50, 46 of 28. Hit in the air. Once again the same fielder once again drops it. I find this very, very hard to believe. The way that NMDC have expressed themselves on the field seems like bowled or leg before is their only way of dismissal, because they can't seem to catch anything. That's the fifth or the sixth catch that has been dropped today. And really, this has been straightforward catching opportunities, nothing too complicated, nothing too difficult. Maybe it's just a matter of practice. That one fielder has now dropped 2 catches. Looks towards his palms, but really should have been taken. Once again, change in field. Naveen Dubey calling the shots, asking that fielder to go towards third man. Then in the end deciding against it. Single towards the same fielder again at covers. Hit powerfully towards the covers boundary. The ball trickles along the boundary rope. So Sai Kumar brings up his 50 with that stroke. 51 of 30 balls. The good knock this has been from Sai. .51 of 30 balls, 4 fours and 2 sixes in his innings so far. It's looked really good. He has had his chances. Really, he can't help the fact that the fielders have given him those chances. Moves across the stumps, just helps it on its way, past the wicketkeeper for a boundary towards the media box. A top edge on that occasion, the keeper not able to spot that ball. Lucky the batter there to get away with that. So Hrithik finishes his second over, that goes for 13, 143 for 2 now at the end of 14 overs. In the air again, same fielder again drops it. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. That's been the third or the fourth opportunity to that fielder. All of them have been pretty straightforward chances. Wow. $14.1 overs, 144 for 2. 𝗃𝗲𝗃 now batting on 31 of 19, looks like. Yeah, and Sai Kumar, 57 of 33. And he's bowled him right in the block hole. Not able to get his bat down in time. Like I said, that looked like the only way that they can pick up wickets. Bowled. Naveen Dubey comes into the attack and picks up his second wicket. Rather his first wicket. 𝗃𝗲𝗃 bowled Naveen Dubey. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 Sola, the new batter, comes out to join Sai Kumar in the middle. 14.2 overs, 144 for 3. Goes. Another catch goes down. Another one goes begging. NMDC. And eventually Sai Kumar is run out in that process. That's comical cricket, really. So first, the catch goes down at point.
Second fielder 𝗬𝗃 and Sai Kumar, first run complete.
Interesting cricket, really. Catch going down at point, the ball going away from the fielder. Sai Kumar thought the second was on. The new batsman 𝗃𝗏𝗃 said no, turn back. But by the time Sai turned back, the wicketkeeper had collected the ball and demolished the stumps. So against the run of play, NMDC have managed to pick up their fourth wicket. Courtesy of fielding effort. Quick look at the innings.
बैट्समैन ने
𝗙𝗂𝗹𝗃𝗃 innings comes to an end, an unfortunate way for him to go. The new batsman who joins Karthik is 𝗀𝗃. 𝗀𝗃 is also a left-hander. So 𝗃𝗲𝗃 now being replaced by 𝗀𝗃. As a left-hander, 𝗬𝗃𝗍𝗵 floats it in the air, just drilled towards long on for a single.
నాన్న వస్తలే నాన్న మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి గ్రీనే పెట్టు.
గ్రీనే ఉంది.
146 for 4. Go for the big one. Just misses that. Last ball of the 15th over comes up now. Playing a miss again. The keeper appeals. Seems very confident. The umpire says no. The batsman asking for a wide. It's all happening in the middle. The end of the over. 146 for 4. Chandrasekhar comes in to bowl his third over. Play and a miss outside the off stump. In the air, going towards the fielder in the deep at long off. The fielder doesn't move. The ball bounces and goes beyond the boundary rope. Pulled towards long on. Once again, some frantic running between the wickets, but 2 on offer. Almost another wicket taking opportunity for Chandrasekhar there. Playing a miss outside the off stump. Wonderful bowling by Chandrasekhar. That's probably the best ball that he's bowled in the innings. It's the last ball of the over coming up now. Hit powerfully in the long off region. There's a fielder there in the deep, long on, long off, but got nowhere close to that. So boundary to end the over. 16 overs bowled, 156 for 4. For the last 2 overs of the innings coming up now, NMDC have done reasonably to pull themselves back into this game. 156, 157 now with that wide. Raju a little unhappy with that call, talking to the umpire. Karthik batting on 1 of 3. Still be thinking about that run out. Goes for it, misses it. Keeper throws the stumps down, but the batsman was well within his crease. No appeal there. Goes for it on the offside this time. I think he's managed to find the gap to perfection. There's a fielder in the deep who got to it but unable to stop it in the end for 4 more runs. So Karthik now getting into the act, getting his first boundary of the innings. Goes for another big one, another miss. So every time he's gone to look to score on the leg side, Karthik has not been able to connect. This time finally he connects, gets the inside of his bat towards mid-wicket. Karthik wants to come back for 2. Eventually decides to go for it with that misfield. The 2 runs added to the score. inside edge, trickles along towards the fine leg region, the fielder collects but can't stop the second. Finally, he's connected one on the leg side. So Karthik eventually connects, gets the boundary. The score moves on to 169 for 4 at the end of 17 overs. The last over of the innings coming up now. It's going to be 𝗏𝗃 who's going to bowl the last over of this innings for NMDC. He's gone for 27 of his 2 overs. Starts off with a length ball outside the off stump, played towards deep mid wicket for a couple. Hit powerfully this time towards long on. Just a single. Loses his middle stump. 𝗏𝗃 finally picks up a wicket. Can understand this is that stage in the innings when you want to go for everything. He does, misses and loses his middle stump in the process. 𝗏𝗃 celebrates. Great to see that. NMDC have not lost their spirit. Karthik dismissed for 13 of 10. So they're in the air. Just a couple of bounces. Fielder once again overruns the ball. Misses it on the angle. The ball goes beyond the boundary rope for a 4. Jayaprakash walks solemnly to collect that ball. Last 2 balls. Outside half of the bat, the ball is trickling towards the boundary rope and the third man area, and it reaches the boundary comfortably. 180 for 5. Helped on its way over the leg side region. Ball just bounces a couple of times, goes over the boundary rope. For wonderful finish to the innings. For service now, 184 for 5 of their 18 overs, and NMDC will need 185 in their 18 to finish this game. Will they be able to get the score or not? We'll find out in a little while, but just let's reflect quickly on the batting innings that we've seen so far. Very good efforts at the top of the order from Sai Kumar and Mallesh. Mallesh going for 40, Sai Kumar getting to his half century and then losing his wicket courtesy a run out. A few good knocks there as well. In terms of the bowling, not a lot to talk about for NMDC. I think they tried to put in an effort, especially the bowlers generating a lot of catching opportunities. But unfortunately for them, the fielders not helping them out in the field, dropping a few simple chances, giving Sai Kumar a few lives, 𝗃𝗏𝗏 a few lives as well. And eventually Service now were able to get on to 184 for 5 of 18 overs. So they'll come back to defend a target of 185 runs to get them into the finals of the Gold Cup of the MVL Pure Corporate Championship. Whether or not they're able to do that, we'll find out in about 10 minutes time when we return with the action. This is Idris on behalf of Team MVL. If you're enjoying our coverage, please do leave us a review and support us on Crick Heroes. Second innings begins. Appeal for leg before and the umpire has raised his finger. The first ball of the match, of rather the second inning, when Rishi Raj is dismissed, caught in front of his stumps, hangs his head down, walks back to the pavilion. Not the start that NMDC were looking for. 185 the required target, and they've lost their star batter Rishi Raj on the first ball of the innings. Raju now out to bat. Starts off with a single towards square leg and mid wicket. Maybe a 2. No, they decide against it. Outside half of the bat. They're running in for a second. No, decide against it. That should have been 2. But leg by signal by the umpire. Down the legs, the umpire stretches his arms, calls for a wide. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 the bowler. He's gone for 3 runs already in the first over. Just 2 of those will show against his stats because of the leg by. Room on offer. Raju tries to go for it. Inside edge. Length ball on the stumps, just nudged it towards point. No run on offer again. This time hit past the bowler towards mid on. A fumble results a single. Full slow ball. Rajput starts off with a wonderfully bowled dot ball, giving that ball flight. This time if hit it towards the cover boundary, the fielder at long off circles around, keeps it down to a single. Just guide it towards cover point. No run again. Goes for that. No connection. Dot ball again. That one has been hit powerfully. The fielder at long on runs around, can't stop that. The umpire checks whether that's carried all the way. The fielder signals no, that's just a bounce. So very good stroke there. I think that's 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗵𝗃 the batter. Launched into that with full force.
Continue,
9 for 1 at the end of 2 overs. appeal again for leg before, but that was sliding down the leg. Raju is unhappy. Any bat on that may have been a boundary on the leg side because there's an empty field, nobody in the deep on the leg side besides the mid wicket. And he's bowled him. That's what happens when you miss out on an easy one. Raju is gone. A full ball on the leg stump again, almost opened him up, played all around a straight ball and loses his leg stump in the process. Raju, very disappointed. He's had a disappointing tournament. NMDC 9 for 2. Kavinder has picked up 2 wickets now. Starts off with a dot ball towards Jayaprakash. These two batters in the middle right now, 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲, Jayaprakash, they really have to do the bulk of the scoring if NMDC need to have any chance in this game. Play in a miss outside the off stump. Four dot balls and a wicket in this over. Defended that back to the bowler. Hit it in the air, over the fielder at mid-off, the ball racing and crosses the boundary rope. A good shot from Jayaprakash. Bring up his first boundary of the innings. The score moves on to 13 for 2 of 3 overs. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲 have launched into that, clear of the fight screen. What a shot that is from him. NMDC really need more of that. Took his time. and launched it over the side screen. What a good shot. The 6th of the first ball. Can NMDC create some pressure? Short and wide outside the off stump. Vishwajit can't connect. On the leg side on that occasion, just got some bat on it for a single. Jayaprakash lost that over the mid-off region. Just a single. Again on the leg side, hit on the bounce towards the fielder at short fine leg. A bad bounce, and that goes for another boundary. It's a good result for NMDC this over. A couple of boundaries coming their way, 25 for 2 now. Lofted, flighted in the air rather. The batsman defends it. The end of the 3rd over. 4th over. The end of the 4th over, the score remains 25 for 2. Playing a miss outside the off stump again. Very good bowling this. Keeping things tight outside the off stump. On the pads. I think that'll be a leg by towards square leg. Yes, the umpire confirms that. (26 for 2), 4.2 overs into the game. NMDC really needs to get going here. They got a few runs in the last over, but they need a few more of those this over. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 have already picked up 2 wickets. Again, striking the pads. Once again, strikes the pads. The bowler bowling left arm over the wicket. Very difficult for him to get a leg before from that angle. And he's bowled it this time. Beat him a couple of times, and this time managed to beat the pad as well into the leg stump, and the leg stump goes for a walk. What a good piece of bowling that is from Naveen. Picks up his 3rd wicket. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 rather. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 has 3 wickets now, just bowling his 3rd over, and Biswajit has to take the long walk back to the dressing room. Nowhere close to that in the end. The ball got into him and Biswajit played all around it. Wide down the leg side. '27 for 3. Again, Jeb batsman tries to just move away from the line of the ball and hit that on the leg side. No connection. The end of the 5th over. 27 for 3 the score for NMDC. Hit that well. Boundary towards square leg. And if bowled him, so that's Jayaprakash ending his innings. Off stump peg back. We'll take a look at the replay to see what transpired there. A full ball. Just got the inside edge on that and lost his off stump. That was a short ball, should have been put away. 𝗬𝗃𝗍𝗵, the new batter, out in the middle. 𝗙1 for 4, 5.3. Jayaprakash got out after having scored a boundary. Beat him just outside the off stump. Good piece of bowling. Vikas tasting success in his first over. Appeal for leg before. Umpire has raised his finger. So Naveen comes, Naveen goes. And Vikas picks up his second wicket. 31 for 5 now, NMDC. NMDC now, I think, are just looking to play out the 18 overs. Lost half their side already, just 5 overs into the game. That was plumb in front. The ball had pitched on a length, just going on straight to hit the stumps, and Naveen getting his pads in front, missing the line of the ball completely with his bat. The last ball of the power play coming up now, 31 for 5. Tapan Das, the new batter, out there in the middle. Just nudged towards fine leg. A run across for a single. Every run being cheered by the NMDC team. The end of 6 overs, 32 for 5. Kavinder coming back to bowl his last over. He's picked up 3 wickets already today. 3 wickets for just 8 runs. And wraps the pads. Umpire says no, just pitching outside leg. The batsman there trying to be innovative. I think he wanted to play that on the leg side, but 𝗀𝗃𝗃 just moved the line outside the off stump on this occasion and got the batsman to beat himself there. Almost second guessing his choice. Beautifully bowled. This time the umpire raises his finger. Batsman not happy, but I think he's right in front. As long as that ball was pitching within the stumps, I think that was going to shatter the stumps. Let's take a look at that replay. That looks straight, very adjacent. Definitely in front. Not sure what the batsman is complaining about. 𝗙𝗃𝗃𝗃, the new batter out there in the middle. Successful day with the ball. 𝗙𝗃𝗃 picked up a couple of wickets. Play and a miss outside the off stump on this occasion. Again an appeal for leg before, but I think this time he got bat on it. The last ball of 𝗀𝗃𝗃's spell coming up. 4 wickets today for just 8 runs. Phenomenal bowling effort this from 𝗀𝗃𝗃. It's been so accurate. He's kept everything on the stumps and just about outside the off stump. He's been rewarded with 4 wickets. He'll stay at 4 wickets. What a spell. 4 overs bowled for 𝗀𝗃𝗃, 8 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. NMDC struggling at 32 for 6 at the end of 7 overs. Me from NMDC. Rishi, not a good day in the field today?
No, it's quite good because we played well. Our today bowling was fine, and yeah, actually we missed a few catches in the first inning, and that is why they scored like 185.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would basically stop them before. We basically thought that just stop them 130, 140, but actually because there we have seen that 5-6 catches we have dropped. So that is why they scored like this.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said not a good day in the field, because there were a few catches that went down in the field today. But you're right. I think with the ball it was better effort.
Last time because today we saw a lot of swing in the bowling.
Right.
So that's why it's quite good. But yes, we missed few catches. Hard luck.
Let's reflect on the tournament for you.
Yeah.
You know, I think there have been a few games where I think you've managed to pull things tight, get it close, but just not being able to go beyond the finishing line. Where do you think the team needs to put in some work? Is it more the bowling or the batting?
Actually, yes, in perspective of the team, we need to just improve in bowling But bowling is more than bowling. I think that it's need to be a practice a lot on the fielding side, because when we can stop some team opponent with some less score, then obviously the pressure will be less on the batting side. So what happens in last matches, we saw that the opponent they were able to score higher score. So that's why that's always a pressure on the batting side. So we think that we have to improve on bowling, but yes, there is always a option to improve the batting side, because yes, we don't have the tailenders, so that is what we have to see.
All right. So if you have to reflect on this tournament now, Rishi, what's been your highlight? What's the thing that you will take back from this tournament as your happiest memory?
No, always any tournament we play, that's very good actually practice for us, and we learn by every match. So we will actually, that's a very good learning from this tournament, and this tournament is actually very good. So that there is a discipline with all the teams. So that is what we learn, and we will just improve our game.
Right. A few positives for you as well. I think 𝗀𝗃𝗃 sir have had a good tournament with the bat.
Yes, that's always. He is the key player of our team, and he is the captain. So yes, we learn a lot from him, and he is always a good teacher, good guide. He is always there with us.
All right. It's great to see the positivity.
Thank
it's
you.
great to see that team is still smiling despite not having a very
No,
good
that's
performance.
always. This is a sport, so we have to learn, and not we have to feel bad about any game.
So we'll see you again for
Thank
the next
you.
edition of
Thank
this
you.
tournament.
Thank you very much.
All the best.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Let's play towards cover for a single. 40 for 6 now, 8.2 overs. A full toss that's drilled past the cover fielder, going towards long off, just a single. Going for the switch hit on that occasion. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 getting aggressive, wanting to innovate. Surprising because they are 6 wickets down. But still, I think NMDC wanting to have fun out there. Hit in the air towards long on, just a single. Cut of the back foot towards the cover point region, just a single. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 not happy with the bat, signaling towards the pavilion for a change. The end of 9 overs, the score move on to 43 for 6. And for 9 overs, this is an 18-over match, so there's going to be a change of ends and a drinks break as we reach the half point of the second innings of the first match. The action about to begin. 10th over about to start. Malesh coming up to the stumps. It's going to be Girish with the ball in hand. Starts off with a wide down the leg side, bowling to Chandrasekhar. On the pads again, wonderfully played by Chandrasekhar, just got inside the line of the ball and helped it on its way towards the square leg boundary. The fielder runs hard, the ball eventually stopping there. I'm not sure if it stopped or not. We'll take another look and find out. '46 of 6, 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗃 batting on 9 of 8. Gyan comes into the attack now. Headed powerfully towards mid wicket, the ball on the bounce, pierces the gap. 50 up for NMDC with that stroke. 50 for 6 of 10.1. Wide ball. 51 for 6. This time hit again towards mid wicket, the ball travelling quickly, but this time there's a fielder there, just a single. flick towards mid wicket, no run on offer. They're in the air this time, but will go on a couple of bounces towards the fielder at long on. Just a single again. Short ball, beats the mid-wicket fielder towards long on for a single. Fielder there rolling his arm over, maybe indicating to the captain that he wants a ball. .54 for 6 at the end of 11 overs. Dot ball. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 gone for just 3 runs in his first over. Things looking very sedate out in the middle. Here again, in the gap between mid wicket and long on, just a single. Chandrasekhar going for the big one, no contact. Hit that in the air, Chandrasekhar going towards the mid-wicket region. The fielder has managed to stop that somehow. A wonderful effort there in the field. Maybe he could not see that very well, but he did raise his arm up in time, stopping what would have been a certain boundary. Take a look at that on the replay. Spider-Man in action for you. Just didn't manage to hold on. What a good shot that is. Improvisation, moves within the line of the stumps and nudges it towards the fine leg region. I have to give credit to the service now fielders as well. This game is in their bag, but still giving it 100% effort every ball. Hounding that one towards the fine leg boundary, stopping that from going over the boundary rope. Koteshwar Rao, 18 of 14. In the block hole, just played towards mid wicket, no run on offer. The end of the over, 4 runs off that. Girish finishes the second over for 7 runs. Gyan now into the attack. 2 overs for 16, 58 for 6. Again, go for the big one outside the off stump, no contact. Defended this time. Yes, no, eventually says no. And now they will run on the overthrow. Hit it in the air towards long on, just a single. Outside half of the bat, towards the fielder at short third man. I think he got a harm on that. $62 for 6. Play towards square leg, running through quickly. An appeal for run out. The umpire says no. Good decision by the umpire there, making that call real time. In the gap towards mid wicket again. Fielder in the deep, can't get around that. What a good stroke that was. 𝗀𝗡𝗃 got some, it's given something for the NMDC team to cheer. Once again, wanted to hit that on the leg side, not getting enough on that. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 Chandrasekhar batting on 9 of 25. 118 runs needed in 27 balls now. They're powerfully in the air, but straight towards the fielder at mid-wicket, I think. Yes, just a single. Umpire asking for a second look at that, whether that was a no ball or not. I think that was, but we'll take a look. Replays on. Umpire deciding against a no ball on that occasion. And he's bowled him. So Chandrasekhar's vigil comes to an end. Battled hard, 26 balls for his 9 runs. Eventually losing his off stump, trying to play that on the offside. The 7th wicket goes down for NMDC. Starts off with a single towards mid-wicket. Vibhuti, the new batter. 14 overs into the game, 69 for 7 NMDC. Outside edge, oh, that carried to the fielder at covers. So not able to hold on to that catch. Not the easiest of chances, but one that you would expect a good fielder to take. So Vibhuti getting a life early on. This one is hit again towards long on. Just a single. Nutan, the bowler, really likes to flight the ball in the air. Interesting hairstyle from Nutan. Flights it once again. Bottom edge of the bat. Just a single towards long off. Another one that's slow flighted. Just missed by 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃. Top edge. Wicketkeeper gets under that and takes that. For 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, vigil comes to an end. There was nothing ball from Newton really. But 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 just getting a little too late on that. Gets the top edge.
Batsman name?
72 for 8 now.
Batsman name?
𝗬𝗃𝗃, the new batter in the middle. 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. So 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 comes back to a warm-up loss from his team, a good knock. Another one bites the dust. So that's 9 wickets down now for NMDC. 𝗬𝗃𝗃 comes in, 𝗬𝗃𝗃 goes back. Newton picks up his 3rd wicket. Second wicket rather. 20 for 2 for Newton of his 3 overs. Nikhil Kumar, the last batter out for NMDC now in the middle. Think he'll be at the non-striker's end. Vibhuti will take strike. And Vikas Singh, the ball in hand for service now. Advances down the pitch, connects well, but I think that's going to go straight to the long on fielder's arms, who drops it and sends it over the boundary rope for a 4. Vikas Singh can see the humour in that. NMDC trying to go hard now, trying to finish the game. He caught that almost, then at the last moment that just slipped out of his palms. Drilled into the stumps, yes, no, yes, no. Invariably this happens with lower order batters. And he's bowled him. That's game, set, match. The service now win by 108 runs, a comprehensive victory over NMDC, and they make their way to the final of the Gold Cup. MVL Pure Corporate Championship Edition 2, the Gold Cup, the first finalist, service now. A sedate game of cricket this. 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃, the player of the match for his 4 for 8 of his 4 overs. Sai Kumar batted really well to set up the target for them, 57 of 33. Mallesh Yadav also played well, wicketkeeper 41 of 31. Chakradhar 31 of 20. Vikas Singh came in late, he's also picked up 4 wickets for 19 runs. And Nutan Rajput 3 overs 20 for 2. A comprehensive victory there for service now to end the action. Really Chandrasekhar, the only player on NMDC's behalf who put up somewhat of a fight. $184 for 5 is what service now scored. NMDC bowled out in pursuit of that score for just 76 runs in their 16th over for the end of the first semi-final. And we will now witness shortly the second game between 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 and Qualcomm will play the first semi-final, second semi-final rather, for the Platinum Cup. So this is Idris on behalf of Team MVL signing off from the middle. I hope you are enjoying the pictures and the telecast. If you are, do leave us a warm review on Crick Heroes